Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Let me go live everywhere. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Who's going live? Go live over there. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We're just going to do our normal Mondays, pack sales, answer a whole bunch of questions if you have them. If you're coming and watching this later on YouTube or Facebook, don't hesitate to leave any question just because we're not live. I do my best to answer any questions people have. So definitely over on YouTube, they pop up easier. So if you're watching on YouTube, I'll definitely be able to answer a question if you have one later. But talk about something that I didn't answer your question to. But yeah, welcome in. Selling over the weekend, sold 24 eBay items, 1 Poshmark, 1 Depop. Back on Depop. 5 Mercari bundles, but I cannot log into Mercari this morning. I will try again. Cannot log into Mercari this morning. So I don't know what's up with Mercari. That's okay, though. I have all day and tomorrow if I need to. So no big deal. Morning, Gladys. Thanks for popping in. Everyone, welcome in. All right. So I'm going to talk about some things here in a little bit as people trickle in. As you come in, let me know how sales are going for you. What's up, Michael Espinoza? My old student. Welcome in. Nate, I see you joined. Welcome in. A couple of my old students. It's like a reunion in here. But yeah, sales were good. I did not list at all during the weekend. I didn't list one item. I don't even know if I listed Friday. So 3 days of not listing. I set up my new photo station. It's so fancy. It's not that fancy, but it's really efficient and works for me. I think it's going to work for me. I put out a YouTube video on it. If you haven't seen it, sorry, I missed in the chat. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I missed the chat. But yeah, new photo station. And then I've been cross-listing all my Depop stuff. So started from 0, trying to get to all 1,400 items cross-listed to Depop. Thought I'd hit 1,000 yesterday. I didn't. Got to like 650. So I have some catching up to do. Let's say hi to everyone. Victoria, good morning. Over on Victory, my bad. Victory, good morning. Over on YouTube, Juliet, always coming in. Tans, good morning. Doing all right this morning. I'll tell you, doing good this morning. Brittany, good morning. Jeffrey, everyone, Merry Christmas, y'all. Austin, Merry Christmas. I have this Rain Spooner Christmas shirt. Here's a little lesson for you. So these Rain Spooner Christmas shirts, if you can find these, I know they look all worn out and stuff, but they put these out every single year. So you know how like they have the Christmas plates out there and they have like the ornaments, Hallmark, whatever. This one, Rain Spooner, did the same thing. So every year they put out a new shirt, and it says on the shirt what year it is. 1983 or 1993, one of the two, probably 93. Yeah, some of these do really well depending on the year, just so you know. But Merry Christmas. If I don't talk to you until Christmas, Merry Christmas, Austin. DM, good morning. Tanya, what's up? You're in. You made it. I felt like you yesterday, sir, found a huge early 19th polos stash at the end of the season garage sale. Very cool, rare Ralph Lauren. Hey, Jeffrey, that is awesome. That is totally what I dream about. It's more often not me. It's more you guys sharing with me, which I love. But yeah, I love Polo Ralph Lauren. If I can find some vintage stuff or anything that's just unique and cool, it's such a good brand. Definitely my favorite brand. Having issues with Autoposher this morning. I have not done Autoposher this morning, but Mercari is down. So if you're just now popping in, I print off all my labels before I ship. I get all my items for my inventory, put them all here, print off my labels. Mercari's down. So maybe that's what's going on with Autoposher. But yeah, Mercari, I can't log in. I can't print off. I had 5 sales on Mercari, so it was good. What's up, Monday Shipping, Brad? What's up, NL? Sold 10 handmade items locally yesterday. Let's go, Tans. That's just time equity. Really not too much money into that. Or sweat equity, I guess you should say. Yeah, so I don't know. Megan Kirby, what's up? Thanks for popping in. Okay, if anyone has any questions, let me know. What's up, Southern Treasures? Welcome in. Mercari is back up. I was just over there, and I cannot log in. It says 500 internal code. So I'm not going to worry about it I just forget about it now, or else I'll be wasting y'all's time. But yeah, I'll check it out later. I sold like 5 items in a bundle. That was good. Okay. Let's see. Mute. What's mute? This morning, this is why I like my job. This is a reason why I like my job. Not making millions of dollars. Hopefully I'll make as much money. I'm not going to lie. I want to make as much money as I can reselling. But this morning I got to ride my bike to school with my kids. When I was teaching, I was in a hurry, leave at 7:15, drop them off, race to school, get the gym set up, get ready to teach, hustle. I rode my bike to school with my kids. Dropped them off. There was a hot air balloon. My daughter thought that was so cool. Moseyed my way back home. So, yeah, take that with a grain of salt or whatever you want to take that with. But, yeah, if you're not happy in life, you can make the change. Work hard enough. It doesn't have to be reselling related. But, yeah, do make the change. You only live one life. Have you sold any Ralph Lauren Yacht Club polos? I found a very unique one. Yeah, I've sold a couple of Yacht Club polos, Austin. With Polo Ralph Lauren, I get messages all the time about different Polo Ralph Lauren shirts and things. They make so many different styles of shirts. So every season they make a million styles and patches and logos and all these things. Rarely is there one that's like super rare and unique. Like I'll give you an example of one. There's a polo all over print with the Wimbledon tennis player on it. If you look up Polo Ralph Lauren shirt Wimbledon, look at the highest price, you'll see what I'm talking about. There's some of those. Other than that, most polos are just, if they have any patches, they're elevated above a regular Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. I'd say Bolo, the brand what is that? KHAITE, especially the jeans. I've never even heard of that brand. Dang, Colette, thank you. Appreciate that. Colette reminds me of Les Miserables. Good morning, Jessica. Roback is my jam right now. Megan, Roback is my jam too. The problem is I just don't have any jam. I can't find it. The jam's missing. I can't find Roback. Roback's my favorite #1 golf brand to sell. Sells like that, especially if you price it. You can price that brand $1 under solds and it will sell overnight. I know it's fall, but I picked up a nice pair of Polo Ralph Lauren canvas shorts. I wasn't going to pick them up, but I did because they were $48. Yeah, list them, NL. If they're cheap enough, I mean, you're sitting on a $3. That's an energy drink. I mean, $4 or $5, whatever you paid. Also got a nice pair of figs for $2.99. Yeah, just because it's fall, do not pick something up, especially if it's unique. Sell it, list it. You'll be good. Also, if you have any questions about reselling, ask me, guys, if you're new in here. Why aren't you live on TikTok? I should be live. I am Bold North. I should be live on TikTok. Boop. Surfs Up Finds. It says I'm live over there. What's up, TikTok? Walden, good morning. I'm going to the Colts game Sunday. Nate, I saw that going to the Colts game with the Bears. Bears got beat last night, so they're going to be pretty upset coming in to play the Colts. But that's fine. I know you're Bears and Colts fans, so that's going to be like a torn one for you. Let's get into our sales. We only have one Poshmark sale. That being a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt that sold for $14. Whoop! I just didn't have any sales on Poshmark, and yesterday someone offered me $14 for this, and it's nothing special. Doesn't have any crazy pattern. I'm like, whatever. I paid $5. Let me take a sale on Poshmark. And you guys know on Poshmark, it's instant. Like they buy it, it's paid for. So I took it. Whatever. Plus, Poshmark has that 20%. So I'm probably not making much on this at all. Whatever. It's cool. Go Texans. Hey, I'm not going to lie. I said it from the beginning. KOA Shop, who's sleeping right now, Wayne. Oh, Titans are going to win it all. I'm a Colts fan. Texans are going to win our division. 100%. Like, they're going to win it easily. Easily. Texans are good. My sales have been slow the past week. Sold a Missing a Main shirt yesterday. Brittany. I don't know. You might not be alone. My eBay sales, I had 24 items, so 12 and 12 over the weekend each day. Not bad, but yeah, they're not super fast for me right now, but I also haven't been listing, so I don't know. I just wasted 11 cents. Do not put that in a priority package. Whoops. You're such a good bad. What? Oh, good dad. Your parents, tough though, right? Have a good selling day. Thanks, Anna King. Appreciate you. Hopefully the Blazers I listed will sell quickly. Now, Brittany, blazers can be a long tail item. It can take a while for those to sell. Just letting you know. Ties, blazers, it can take a while for those to sell. But if you get the right thing, like always, and price it right, it will sell quicker. This is backwards hat, Brad. No, it's not. It's buried treasured backup. I see your name. You don't have what it takes to change your name because you're Mr. TikTok King. My favorite Ralph Lauren. My favorite Ralph Lauren is a Blake style because the name is Blake. Let's go. My son's name is Blake, his middle name. So yeah, I'm all about that too. I like Blake. Maybe it's time to pivot to something else, Buried. Stop it. I can't wear my bear stuff to the game because singing Jim. Oh, you'll be seeing the Omer. Dang, Nate. All right, next item. Depop sale. What? Back on Depop. Let's get them going. Again, yesterday across like 600 items. I'm ready to go. This is a Vineyard Vines, and normally don't pick up Vineyard Vines sweaters, but this one said with cashmere, and it's in good condition, no pilling, so I picked it up for $5. Sold it on Depop. Haven't said that in a while. For $18.56. Hashtag Autoposher. Autoposher got me that sale. Do you think the price of shipping is the reason my sales are slowing down? I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Amazon, you don't know shipping's more expensive because it's all free with Prime. But shipping I've been selling, as you guys know, since forever, right? Since 2001. And every year, noticeably since 2015, every year, the price goes up in shipping every single year, usually twice a year. So it's nothing new. If you're new to reselling, whatever, the price goes up in shipping every year. It's just part of it. So you're going to just have to factor that in. But the price goes up for everybody. I mean, other than maybe Amazon, whatever, but they're going to feel it too. They feel the hit. But yeah, the price goes up for everybody. So everyone's dealing with that. Set the price of things accordingly. Try to get a better buy cost. Sort of thing. Print off your items from home. I save money every time I print a label. So if that's the case, if I'm selling something, I know I'll probably save $2 on it shipping. You can lower the price by $2 if you want to try to combat that. Does Rock Revival jeans sell fast for you? Yes, Rock Revival jeans sell really fast for me. Rock Revival jeans are probably my favorite jean that has like the thick stitch. You know, that rocker type of jean. Good morning, Richard. Thanks for popping in. All right. So those are the two orders with Poshmark and Depop. I'll try one more time. I haven't even pulled my Mercari orders actually, so I'll just do that later because I wasn't able to log in. What's up, Motion? Went behind the vintage kid at the flea and found 5 triple design shirts and a Viore. Let's go. Get behind. Yeah, let those vintage kids have that stuff. Although, don't pass up that vintage section. Get that stuff. Let them drool over you. Good morning. Wanted to tell you that you can sell those boots in your original box. Just wrap the box in the brown packing paper and put a label on it. D, guess what? D, good. Just sold some rocks. Southern Mac just sold some Rock Revivals for $80. Yeah, Rock Revivals are great. True Religion has gone downhill. Actually talked about that with Caleb and Wayne on Caleb's live like a week or two ago. Do you think price of shipping the reason? Ain't Barry the dude that goes to hotels trying to get free stuff? Yes, I love it. It cracks me up. He's like the funniest dude ever. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning, Retired. Good morning, Juan. Let me show you something. Patience pays, everybody. What we're talking about, our D was talking about these Justin boots. If you were live with me last Friday, I'm like, I had these brand new boots. I bought these with Bearded and Juan. Juan, I think I was with you. I bought these at that basement. Juan, remember that sale? And that basement was really nasty, but I bought these outside. I've had these for over a year and I haven't listed them because like, do I list them with the box, without the box? Just one of those things. Then what happens? My new lighting kit to my setup comes in and it came in a perfect size box. How about that? Patience pays. Took a year. It's the little things, guys. It's the little things. It's the little things. Always list them in the box. They bring more money. Yep, I'm gonna list those in the box, no doubt. Now, a weird question. I have a lot of weird questions, Pamela. I just don't share them with you guys. If a person buys 5 items, one listing with 5 variations, does it count as 5 sales? And if you sell 25, 5 each variation, does it count as 25 items? No, it counts as one sale. I mean, if you're doing your taxes and stuff like that, if you have them listed individually and then you lot them together, that's different. So you're talking about a lot. For example, I'm not counting this. So I sold 5 or 6 ties together, and I'm not counting that as 5 sales. That's one sale. It's a lot of 5. So that's just one sale. I don't know where the other, I sold another tie too. I don't know where it is. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? Okay, anyway. Shut up, Felix. Everyone but Amazon and China stuff. I know. I bought some Red Wing boots for $20 about a month ago and just sold for $190. Yep. Red Wing boots, guys, is probably one of the best brands to find. Red Wing boots sell great, even in rough condition. Really, like the first year of me selling, I found a Red Wing pair of cowboy boots. They were like lizard and like they were just crazy. I didn't even know Red Wing made those. They were destroyed and they sold for $90. I never forget that. I just picked up some 3 Dyson flat irons yesterday. They sell quick. Ooh, I didn't even know they made those. Oh, Dyson flat irons like that. Do you list on Saturday and Sunday? I don't buy. I'm wondering if it's hurting my store. I don't, but I'm wondering if it's hurting my store. So first of all, you know, I have Autoposher. So it delist, relist. So eBay is always thinking I'm listing every day. So that's not hurting my store. But basically, I don't really consider myself to have any days off. I am always listing. If I have downtime on a Saturday, I take all my pictures on my phone. I list for my phone. So I'm listing from my phone. I'm always listing. So I really don't know if that's hurting your sales or not. You can try saving a couple things in your draft bank and listing them. If you don't have Autoposher, listing them on Saturday, holding off listing them Saturday and Sunday. So you can be like consistent every single day. I just picked eBay, buy right drop. So, I'm trying to get a bunch of sales to help my percentages. Oh, no. So that's one sale. You sell 5 items as a lot. That's one sale, Pamela. If that's what you're talking about. That's not 5. If that's what you're talking about, that's one sale. Because eBay doesn't really know that you're selling 5 items. But if you sold 5 items to one person, that's 5 sales. So if one person bought 5 items, that's 5 sales. Like 5 different listings. I picked up vintage, just rarely find it. Yeah, me too. Me too. You guys saw that picture of that t-shirt I found? Super crazy, vintage. I don't find it very often, but when I do, I pick it up. I'm not like I know vintage pretty well. I know vintage semi well. I wouldn't say pretty well because one of my buddies who does vintage comes up with me. I'm like, I would have never guessed. I normally just sell vintage clothing and sneakers. What would be a good brand to look for to help? Fresh Vintage. What I want you to do, I just did a video. If you go to Caleb Sells on YouTube, I did a live with him in K-Way Shop. Caleb, K-Way Shop, and myself ranked a whole bunch of brands where we would list them. Those are the brands you want to look at picking up. And we talked about each individual brand. I think that would be a really good video to watch. It's not on my channel. Can you talk about Ralph Lauren shirts again? I can't remember if you said Chaps sells good too. No, I do not sell any Chaps. Ooh, I sold something. Vintage Levi's orange tab. All right. Chaps does not sell well. I don't buy any Chaps. The only Chaps that sells well for me are like the ones with the American flags in their sweater. If you go to eBay, type in men's Chaps Ralph Lauren, because Chaps is not actually Ralph Lauren anymore. They sold it about 15 years ago or so. If you type in men's Chaps Ralph Lauren, sold listings, and then filter it from highest price to lowest price, you'll see there's not really many in those first couple pages that sell for a lot of money. When you say your listings are posted on Autoposher, are you just posting them direct on eBay? Okay, so I post my items, see Rich, to eBay. So I list my items onto eBay, and then I load them into Autoposher and cross-list them over to the other platforms. That's what I'm doing. I found a purple label Ralph Lauren at the bins. Comps are all over. What should I dry clean it? Vicky, it might be worth dry cleaning. If you found a purple Ralph Lauren, if it's just a shirt, what is that, like $3 or $4 to dry clean? Sure, it's worth it. If there's no stains, do it. If you can get the wrinkles and stuff out, maybe not. If it stinks, just dry clean it. Yeah, that's something I'd dry clean. If it's like $3, do it. I was watching that video before you went live. Great information. Yep. For sure. Blake. I love the name Blake, but for sure. It's a good video. Suede shirt. Ooh, suede shirt, Vicky. I would definitely get that dry cleaned. Or just send it to me. I'll take care of it for you. Do you use Autoposher? Yep. Autoposher is thebomb.com. I don't say that. I use it. It's the best. I've had free trials with other programs. Autoposher is the best, hands down. I'm going to come out with the video before long about all the things it has and all the other cross-listers that they don't have. Plus, you get the automation service and how it's cheaper than all the others for what you get, for everything that you get. I'm going to come out with a video like that so I can just tell people, go watch this video. It'll tell you why. I normally thank you. You're welcome. All right, let's get to eBay sales. Let's go. Let's go. I did, like I said, I did just sell something, but that's okay. I'll pack that up later. First thing that sold, still selling these hats, getting rid of them. Be patient with me. These are Travis Matthew. Remember, I bought like 150 hats for $5 each. These other Travis Matthews, some Tiger Woods hats. I bought them all probably like January-ish, and they've all just been slowly selling. I dropped the prices on a lot of them now because it's been so long. But yeah, I do hats in an 8x6x4 box. Put hats in an 8x6x4 box, and that's it. That is it. So do you have to, okay, see, Rich. So do you have to take a post, do you have to take two posts twice? Okay. So do you have to take two posts twice, once on eBay and once on Autoposher in order for it to cross-list? No. So what you do, see, Rich, I'll show you real quick, guys. If you're curious about Autoposher, what you do. Autoposher. Flip the camera. Okay, so I'll share it with y'all. Doot, doot, doot. Okay, so here's Autoposher. I'm going to go into my Autoposher. Inventory is where you cross list. Inventory is where you cross list. Dashboard, you know, if you know Autoposher, that's where all your like relists, recreates, all that stuff is. So I'm going to my inventory. So here's my inventory on Poshmark. This is where I've cross-listed everything from eBay on over. What I would do, unavailable. Okay, so I think the Mercari thing is, yeah. So Autoposher is having an issue right now because Mercari is not working. But what you do is hit that resync button right there, and you'll resync everything in. And I'll come back to this in a minute, but it will sync all your inventory from eBay. So everything you list on eBay, it will sync it into Autoposher, and then you can just hit crosslist, crosslist, crosslist. You don't have to relist it onto Instagram. You don't have to relist it onto Poshmark or on Autoposher. It just comes in. And TikTok, if you want to see that, let me know. I can turn it over there for you in a minute. Thanks for the follow. So we'll get back over there. We'll let that go while I answer the rest of your questions. I watched your video on your new photo setup and loved it. I'm going to try it, the same thing at my garage. Yeah, Alexis, if you guys haven't watched that video of my new photo setup, it's on YouTube. Sync canceled. Back to inventory. It can't be completed. I guarantee Mercari is down right now. So if Mercari is down, then it messes up the link with Autoposher. So Mercari is down right now, so I can't do anything with that. All right. But yeah, the setup, my new photo setup. If you haven't seen it on YouTube, I did it all within like a day. I had to wait for lights to come in, so I did the rest the next day. But I did it all in a day. I've been thinking for a while now how I'm going to set up. I want to do a vertical flat lay. So I want to stand up and do a flat lay. I don't want to do hanging. So I made a vertical flat lay station. But all the ones I've seen online that people do, like all the resellers that I watch, they have ones that are permanent. And they stick out like 4 feet from the wall, 3 or 4 feet from the wall, and they're permanent. That's a lot of space that takes up. I couldn't find a spot in my house where I wanted that permanent space to stick out. But I really wanted to do that flat lay. And I really want to hire a kid in my neighborhood to take pictures for me and to do it in my kitchen. Can't work because he's a high school kid. So he's home when my kids are home. So I did this system. It's in my basement and it's super like condensed. It takes up no room. It's awesome. I love it. Do you pick up vintage men's blazers? My Goodwill has a bunch of vintage blazers. Just not familiar with the vintage blazers brands. Donald, very, very rarely. I don't even know if I'd say 1 out of 100 vintage blazers. It would have to be like a vintage 100% cashmere blazer I picked up, stuff like that. Maybe a vintage Burberry blazer with gold buttons on it, either double-breasted or single-breasted, stuff like that. But no, I don't pick up many. You can feel them. They just feel starchy and not good. Be on the lookout for blazers. It is Ralph Lauren, or Lauren Ralph Lauren. I look for Lauren Ralph Lauren, the green label, but only if it's a big size with a silk blend or like a gold button or maybe a tweed with elbow patches, something like that. I don't pick up very many Lauren Ralph Lauren green label blazers, just so you guys know. Watch it too. Good idea. Thanks, Jessica. Yeah, I saw someone do something similar online. I'm like, I bet I can make it. I bet I could do it. I did it a little bit differently, but it worked out. Mercari has lists perfectly screwed up now too. Yeah. So Mercari's down. So any cross list you're using lists perfectly, probably Vendu 2, Autoposher, they're going to be messed up until Mercari gets back on. Thanks, Cookie. What's up, Cookie? Vintage Harris tweed blazers. Yes, that's true. Vintage Harris tweed blazers. If you ever see Harris tweed, I talk about them all the time. Harris tweed, those are good. Please contact. Brad, my husband just made me a flat lay that is hinged to the wall. It folds up flat when not being used. Yep, basic blue. That's exactly what I built. So flat lay, and it's hinged on the wall. So I will flip up and it'll go against the wall like a giant ugly picture. But yeah, that's exactly what I did. I found Peter Millar for the first time. Just remembered it from you. There you go, Peter Millar. Peter Millar is a good brand, definitely in a lot of different types of things. Finally got Autoposher last week after watching your live. Cross-listed 30 items, already sold 1. I was talking with someone last night on Facebook. I talked to everybody. And so people always like, I'm so sorry for asking you questions. Don't apologize. I don't care. I was telling them, like, you're going to get Autoposher. They have 1,000 things listed on eBay and nothing anywhere else. I'm like, you're going to get Autoposher. And I was like, if you don't get Autoposher, get another cross-lister. You need a cross-list and you need an automation tool. You're going to make sales. So there you go. Dana, proof right there. Just got it. You're making sales. I just got Depop again, and I've already made a sale over the weekend. So yeah, for sure. Definitely good. Sir, I appreciate you sharing your knowledge and tips. Hey, thank you, girly. Watch the 75 Bolo tips. Thanks. Nice of you all to educate the rest of us at no cost. Again, big thanks. I like the capital no cost. For sure. That definitely me. No cost. The only thing I will talk about are things I use, like Autoposher, and I tell you, like, you get $5 off. I get a kickback from that, but that's a win-win for everybody, and I would never promote anything that I don't use myself. Good morning, everyone. What's up, Infinity? Everyone says good morning. Cookie, what is the size and length of the footboard in your new setup? It's a 4x4. Oh, the footboard. So the board, so I have a board, and then there's a little foot at the bottom that goes to the wall. I got a really long one. It's probably like 6 feet long. And then what I did, I just had my wife hold the board out and find the pitch that worked with the clothing. So whatever pitch worked, and then I put the board underneath, and I just kind of marked it where it needed to be. So if it needed to be 44 inches, that's where I marked it, and then I cut it. So that's the ease. That is a super easy part of the whole process. Figuring out the footboard, just get like a 6 foot one, and it can be really any. I'd say you want like at least 3/4 of an inch thick, but the width doesn't matter. And yeah, it can. You just want to make sure the pitch of that board is what you need, so your item will stay on that flat lay and not fall down. Um, 1,400 listed on eBay. Dang, Dana. Yeah, you're going to make tons of sales. You're just going to have to sit there and press cross-list a whole bunch of times, which Autoposher, I think, is going to be changing some of that to make it easier here in the future. Just know. Sold this for $15 and bought it for $5. Guys, if you're here on Mondays, no, we're talking all things reselling. Ask the questions. Monday mornings, that's what we do in here. So I do show you what sold over the weekends, but we talk a lot. We're all coworkers here. This is coworker time. I love your live, but Goodwill is opening. Hey, Richard, forget me. You go to Goodwill. I do the same thing. You go to Goodwill and you go get some good stuff. Be the first one in there. Go to the new carts. And then come back and share with us all the good stuff you have. So we can be excited. Eric bought that hat. Okay, good. Good to go. I always double check. If you're new here, I always double check, making sure it's going to the right buyer, and it is. Does Depop only allow 8 photos? I really don't know. I'm not sure. When I cross-listed, I just hit cross-list. I don't know. What's up, Boone Cheeks? Posh Mercari Facebook generate close to $15,000 per year on top of my eBay sales. 100% worth the investment. Oh, 100%. You got to cross-list. You have to cross-list. Let's see this one. You're amazing. I'm so glad for that you're back. Oh, for your back. You did amazing with that. I'm so happy for your back. I know, right? It will be. So if you haven't watched that video, go to YouTube, watch it. Maybe something you want to do. But basically, I have my item. I put it on my flat lay, take my pictures. I put it here. It's literally this. This is what I'm doing. Oh, and I'm doing my tape measure. So this. I don't even have to move my feet. I don't have to bend over. Yes, to Depop, only allowing 8 photos. So we have Cloudy over here saying, yes, Cloudy Fine says Depop only allowing 8 photos. So when you're cross-listing, you probably want to put your best 8 photos first. Go to the bins. Let's meet there someday. I'll give you all the good men stuff. And you gone all the good women stuff. Hold on. You want me to give you all the good women stuff? I'm not good at finding women's stuff. You know, I just know the top end brands, but I'm down for going to the bins. I like the bins. Sophia, good morning. Thanks for popping in. Flatlay, you made a board? Yep, I made a video. Carolyn, go to YouTube. You talked about subscribing. It doesn't cost you any money. But you can go over to YouTube, and I made a video on my new flatboard system. And of course, I didn't just do welcome in. Here's what I did. You know me, I'm going to talk and do stuff. So that's what we did. I took you for a ride in the surf truck. Oh, Donna Diggs. What's up, Donna Diggs? Yeah, we'll see. Listen, I actually haven't listed anything with that flat lay yet. I just built it. And the good part about it is, too, I have these 2 lights that are rechargeable. Watch the video. They're good. They're flat lights. And then I also have a light above, but it's a soft white light. So I'm going to go get one of these bright white lights, a bright white light. So I'll have a light from above and 2 lights from the side. It's going to be perfect. The one on Franklin, they said, yeah, I'll go to any of them. I live on the north, so they're all about the same distance from me, east and west. Okay, next item. Let's talk about it. Next item. I love picking these up. This was an Autoposher sale, speaking of. This was an LLB flannel lined. I listed this a little bit cheaper because it's in rough shape, but this just goes to show that people will buy things no matter what, if it's the right brand. But it has a little bit of rough whiteness right here on the elbow. You can see it. I thought it had some more of that. It's just not in the best condition, but it's an LL Bean flannel line work shirt. These always sell great, usually around 30. This one sold for $19.79. So Autoposher sent out an offer and someone took it. And I'm happy about it. That goes to show someone probably left it, but there's still money to be made. What's up, Sean? Just as much has been trashed, lost my dog. Oh man. Sorry about that, Sean. Lost your dog. That's why I didn't want to get a dog, for that reason. I don't even want to think about that. Amy D, what's up? Amy D, you missed the box. Hooray, you're awake. I'm always awake. Roblox. I've got poison ivy. Oh gosh. I've got poison ivy all over 70% of my body. I'm going to be out in public right now. Okay, Victory, listen. I am a poison ivy magnet. I hate, like, poison ivy is the worst. I'm sorry I'm going to have to do this, but I have to, like, often in the summer, I'm like, I just got to tell myself I'm grateful I don't have poison ivy. Because when I get it, I always think like, oh, it's so nice when I don't have poison ivy. And I get it bad and it spreads like crazy on me. Oh, I feel you. I feel you. Poison ivy is the worst. Meantime, my wife's never had poison ivy. Do you like your lights used for the flat lay? Yes. So, Vicky, I did put those on my Amazon. So if you go to surfsetfinds.com, you'll see the Autoposher discount there. You'll see the free whatnot money there. And you'll see an Amazon link there. And if you click on the Amazon link, it shows you everything I use. And it has those lights. But you can click on those lights and then compare them to other ones. I just like these. I'll show them to you. They charge. So they came in a pack of 2, and I like these flat. I like these flat style lights. I've had the big box lights that are like this, and they're really deep. I've had those. Those are the first lights I've had. I sold those on Marketplace, but these are super nice. They also have, like, they can go white or light bright, whatever you want, and they charge. So really nice lights. Yeah, these are great. Stand them up, make them whatever size you want. So got 2 of those. And they're a write-off. You know I'm gonna write those off at the end of the year. Easy. Do you like how many items would you say you need to have listed to start Autoposher? And it'd be really helpful. Yeah, Alexa. So I would say if you have 100 items listed, and it's not just how many items you have listed, it's how many items you list a week. So the person last night, they said they had 1,000 listings. I'm like, well, you should probably cross list and do an automation. But how many do you list a week? And they're like 100. I'm like, if you don't get it, I will get it for you. If you list 100 items a week, 100% you need to. If you list 5 items a day, you need to get it. Even if you're just starting out, I'd say. Or at least like if you're a month or whatever in, I'd get it. So yeah, and like I said, on surfsetfinds.com, there's a link there. On my link tree, there's a link there. $5 off, 7-day free trial, all the above. I tried everything and I can't get my Mercari to connect to Autoposher. I have eBay, Poshmark, and Depop connected, but can't figure out why Mercari won't connect. I gave up. So frustrating. Tuesday. Don't be frustrated. It's the same for everybody. Mercari is not working for me right now. I can't even log in to print off the labels for the stuff I have to ship. So on Autoposher and Someone Said on List Perfectly, when there's a disconnect from those platforms, it screws up the whole, like, really it screws up the link. So the cross listers cannot find Mercari, and it messes them up. So yeah, you can't link it right now because Mercari's down. It's not an Autoposher thing. What's up, JT? Thanks for the corn. JT's wife's birthday today. Happy birthday, wifey. I already told her though. There's definitely a group that prefer it marked up like that. I go to the Franklin Road bins. Got you, Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Don't worry about that. Poshmark is or Autoposher. Mercari is down right now. Mercari is down. I just want to share this with everyone. The best way to take pictures of dark item is in the dark, no lights. It flushes the black out. Just use the phone flash. Okay, LJR is saying if you're having trouble with the lighting, they want to share that the best pictures of a dark item is with no lights. It flushes out the black and just use the phone light. So you guys can try that if you're having trouble with the lighting on an item. How do you get Depop back? I got Depop back with special skills and talents, D. Special skills and talents. So, yeah. You know, I live with, my wife lives here too, right? So, yeah. That's how I got it back. I picked up my LL Bean 100% wool coat yesterday. That thing is heavy. Yes, LL Bean 100% wool. Heavy, really good sellers though. It's heavy for reasons. Well, it's well made. Get jewelweed for poison ivy and hot showers. Poison ivy, any more with poison ivy? I get it so bad. I go straight to the doctor and let them give me a shot or the medicine, whatever. And I know it'll take about 3 days to start like working a little bit. I had to go to urgent care and get a steroid. Exactly. My face was swollen and I could barely open my right eye. Yikes. Yeah, I've got it in my private parts before, and it's not fun. Just being honest with you. Question, my Salvation Army has color of the week tags for $1. I'm struggling with picking up less than awesome things. What would you do? How would you decide what to grab? Michelle, that's a really good question. So you're finding things for $1 that are less than awesome. If I can find that for $1 and I can list it for 12 or 13 and it will sell within a week or two, I would pick that item up. But if that dollar item doesn't sell for $12 or $13 very well at all, might take a long time to sell, not worth my time. Not worth my time. Just skip it. Don't force the buy. Don't force the buy. I can rub poison ivy all over my body and can't get everything. Never had it. Tuesday, you're lucky. You're lucky. Poison ivy is freaking awful. Even if your time is worth $25 an hour, you'll say that with the cross-listing tool alone. I have so much time. 100%, Nick. Best thing, I think JT would tell you too. JT's on here. Good morning, Teach. What's up? What's up, Teach? Good weekend for me. What's up, Tammy? Autoposher has been the best for me. Autoposher has been the best. Saves me so much time. I didn't do Poshmark. I didn't do Mercari. I didn't do Depop. I just did eBay. Then I had Autoposher to do the D-list, relist, and offers on eBay. I paid that $35 every month for about a year. And then when it came out with cross-listing, I'm like, all right, I finally go into Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop, and I'll start that whole thing. Don't have to, all I hit is cross-list. And I have the automation set up, so it shares all day. All I do is hit cross-list, and then I hit print labels or like accept offers or not accept offers. Do you ever get yellowing on your iPhone pictures from all white items? I have to retake all the time due to it's frustrating. So I don't know if you didn't know this trick on the iPhone. I talk about it sometimes. You guys probably do. But if you're on an iPhone, right? If you're on an iPhone and you want to take a photo, if you click on the item in the middle and then you scroll your finger up, click on the middle, you scroll your finger up and down, it changes the lighting to dark or light. So if you click on the middle of your phone, you can change the temperature of the lighting just right there on your picture. So it might help your white out a little bit or your darks. It helps my blues out pretty well. What up, Retro Rewinder? You out there hitting the streets today? I know you're not garage selling, but the thrift stores. My fiance uses bleach on his poison ivy. He gets it everywhere. Yeah, I've used like bleach, calamine lotion, all of it. Get that steroid shot. How much is the best plan on Autoposher? It just depends how many items you list. That's what it comes down to. How many items to list? You got to have an automation tool, so you got to get the package. I'm just telling you. I'm not selling it. I'm telling you what you need to do. Everyone knows you need to do it. An automation service, and you need to get a cross lister. If you're listing 50 items a week, you don't need to get the top plan. Every time you import your items from wherever you list them at. I list mine on eBay. I import them. That doesn't cost any credits. I have that largest plan, which is 2,000 credits a month. So every time I cross list to one platform, that's a credit. So if I have this iPhone and I want to cross list it from eBay to Mercari, that's one. If I want to cross it to eBay to Poshmark, that's two. eBay to Depop, that's three. So this phone was 3 credits. The next item, it can be 3 credits. So just depends on how many items you list a week. If you do 50 a week, you don't have to get the most expensive one. Sales were good for me this weekend. I'm loving having Autoposher. I just sold 17 this weekend because of it. Boom. I'm just going to start saying, like, you need to do it, people. You need to do it. Like, I mean, it's like debate season, right? Well, I don't even know if they're going to have any more debates, but I'm not even going to say, like, it's a for sure thing. 100% JT. JT, I watch you every morning. Peach Magnolia, good morning. Felix, best to have better lighting than to be messing with the brightness on the phone. Yeah, Felix says best just to get the good lighting rather than to mess with the brightness of your phone. Yeah, so try to find just that best lighting. For example, when I was doing my photos in my kitchen, I realized that having my curtains open and my kitchen lighting was putting really bad lighting cues on my items. So I had to close my curtains, and then my item photos came out a lot better. So you just got to mess with the lighting. Morning. What's up, Aaron? Found a new men's Bruce Bolt Batting gloves for $5 at a flea market. I don't even know what that is, but with the thumbs up, I'm guessing that's good. Bruce Bolt. Retro probably knows what that is. Trying to get some shipping done and heading to our storage unit. Got to whittle through the big buy down. Oh my gosh, that big, huge buyout you did. Jealous. I'm jealous. All right, next item, Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. You guys know the deal. This sold for $23.99. Gingham check with the little pony. I love my Polo Ralph Lauren. So this is the second one that I sold this morning. Do my really fancy wancy fold, and I'm going to put it ground package. So here you go. One bag. I don't double bag it. Put it in one package. You can double bag it. Again, you do you. I don't judge. If I'm just showing you, you don't have to do it. And I've never had any bad feedback or anything about how the way I pack or ship things. Bryce Bolt. Dang, Aaron. Dana said Bryce Bolt with the jaw drop. So I guess that is a really good one. Annie, what's up? I wasn't making any sales on Poshmark until I implemented Autoposher. It pays for itself. 100% pays for itself. Again, you need to do it. Number one, you'll make your money back. Plus more, obviously, I wouldn't do it unless you made your money back. You're going to make your money back in the first week if you have a decent amount listed. And it's 100% write-off at the end of the year. So when you're doing your taxes and you have to pay taxes on all your profits, you get to deduct the cost of Autoposher for that year, just like an eBay store. Does Ralph Lauren sell a lot? Yes, it just depends on what you get. How about a FootJoy for $10? Yep, I told y'all. I priced almost all my FootJoys that aren't special, don't have any crazy design, and all my Under Armour at $10. This even has the FootJoy on the collar. That's where we're at with FootJoy right now. That's where we're at. $10. I paid $5, so I still didn't lose money. Ooh, I bought new Kissick sneakers for $5. Just sold for $63. Tina, thanks for the bolo, guys. If you guys don't know about Kissicks, they are a great brand of shoe to buy. I think they're pretty much known for like, you can just slip your foot in. You don't have to bend over or anything like that. And they have sneakers and they have with laces, no laces, really good shoes. In fact, Bearded thrifted some, and that's all he wears now. All right, next item is a Columbus Crew. I love picking up soccer jerseys. Even if they're MLS jerseys, especially vintage, they sell really, really well. So be on the lookout for soccer jerseys. This is Columbus Crew. So Columbus, Ohio, it's their professional soccer team. Paid $5, sold for $40. Is there a way to lower eBay fees? No, not really. I mean, you're going to have that fee. So the way to do it is to buy really good items at a low price and sell them. Just buy really good items at a low price and sell them. 13% is not too bad. Not too bad. Let me make sure that's going to the right person, by the way. So you might not find this jersey. This is probably one of the closest soccer teams to me that's professional. So that's why I found it. But just be on the lookout for soccer jerseys, pro, MLS, or any like Premier League or Italian League or whatever. Ben. LLC or S Corp. I don't have either. Fees question. I always thought eBay fees were negative 13 or 13%. However, doing my spreadsheet last night, I realized they were more like 25 to 30%. So I don't know about that. I know eBay will take a fee off of the shipping too. So they take their percentage. First, they take like 30% or 30 cents or something off a sale or there's some little hidden fees here and there, but usually it's 13% off the entire order. Is how eBay works. Good morning. I was wondering if you could explain the difference between eBay free 200 listings and storefront. Is it better to have a storefront? It all depends on your money situation, how many items you're listing. If a store costs $15 and you're listing enough items where you're not paying $15 a month in fees to list items, it's not worth getting a store. But if you're listing items enough that it's more than 15 items, you probably need to get that base store, because you don't want to be listing $20 worth of fees and items. Also, when you get a store, you can run sales and coupons and categorize your items, and you'll get a little bit of a eBay gives you some credit towards buying some shipping supplies through them. Like, depending on what store you have, you get money. I get $50 off or $50 credit. Do you go back and forth with people? Oh, that's a good one. Vicky, do you go back and forth with people who lowball and go back and forth at $1 at a time? So annoying. It just depends. If it's like an item that has been around and I really want to sell it sometimes, but eBay, they only let you give 4 offers. So they know, like, they want to mess around. I'll just decline it. If they want to keep doing the $1 offers, I'll decline it, pretty much being like, don't come at me with another $1 raise. Like, I'll decline it. And then you have 2 more offers. You want to do it again? I'll decline it. And then you have 1 more chance. And that's it. Or else you have to buy it full price. Have you ever sold on Facebook Marketplace? Yes, Whitney, I have. I do it locally. I only sell on Facebook Marketplace locally. So, for example, last night I listed a Strider bike, those little bikes without pedals. Those are like the best things because people are always donating them and people are always buying them. Strider bike, and I bought an Osprey big backpack, like a big backpack. So yeah, I sell those locally on Facebook Marketplace. I might not get as much, but buy it, set it out, get the cash, done. Don't have to ship it or anything. I love setting up the store and setting up categories. Yeah. Tina, good point. So on eBay, you can set up your store, your pictures, your categories. You can run sales in just your women's clothing. Like me and my men's clothing, I have like polos and shorts and all those things. So if I want to run a sale at the end of the season, I'll run a sale on my categories in polos and shorts and maybe women's shoes, all those sort of things. It's very organized, like Tina said. What's up, Chase Scott? Got an hour drive to the next call. And you surfs? Hell yes. Oh, man, you don't want to listen to me for an hour. You know you don't. What about charging a flat rate shipping fee on eBay? Will that help offset the fees? It depends. The thing, if you do you really want to do your research and homework before you do a flat rate shipping fee. Because I don't know where you live, but let's say you live in Indiana. I have a pretty good location in the U.S., right? Indiana, kind of in the middle-ish. But sending to Georgia is a lot cheaper than if I sell to California. So if I'm doing like an $8 flat rate shipping fee on something like a polo shirt, it might cost me $9 to ship it to California, but only $6.75 to ship it to Georgia. So I would just do your, do your homework on that. You do dynamic, and yeah. Okay. Next item, real quick. I'll answer some more. Next item is a pair of cool pants. You guys know the brand. Cool. Cool is cool. Love it, though. Always double check the inside pocket. Inside pocket for the brand definitely helps streamline listing these, because when they have that, obviously you just type that in and it's super easy to list them. When they don't have that, you kind of have to spend a little more time looking around. Someone that knows that probably really, really well, because they are the workhorse of their business, is Kayla from K-Way Shop. What's up, Kayla? Good morning. All right, this is going out ground. Make sure it's going to Matt. It is going to Matt, going out ground. Again, pair of cool pants. Sold these for $25.19. Autoposher sent out an offer, and that is what they took. What's up, Brock? Another student in the live. When somebody starts a return and they never return it and you provided the label, are you credited back that money? I choose to accept the return. And of course, once in a while, I get forced. Yes. So actually that happened to me recently. It was a blazer, a Samuelson blazer. Someone said it didn't fit. They wanted to return it. I said, of course you can return it, because I have returns. They have to pay for it. So they have to pay for it. This was a they have to pay for it label. They paid for it. It never got returned. I think eBay gives them a few weeks. eBay asked, did you ever get the item? No. And they never put in the information. And eBay said, hey, we refunded you. We released your money because they never returned the item. You're good. So same thing. I think even if someone doesn't return the item, even if you bought their label for them, if it doesn't, eBay knows if it's tracking back to you and it's been delivered, then they will figure that out and you'll get credited that back if they never took the time to send it back to you. If you happen to be below standard, they'll increase your fees. Ooh, if you're below standard, they'll increase your fees. Right now, I checked this morning, and I'm above standard. I am not top rated because my defect rate is like 80% and you have to have it like 90 or like 81% or something like that. So I'm above standard right now. eBay takes a fee off sales tax, shipping, etc. When you break it down the reseller spreadsheet, it comes to 25 to 30%. It's outrageous. I always thought it was 13 in my head. Mercari has to be the way to go. Yeah, maybe. Mercari does not have seller fees, so that is good. The only thing is I don't sell near as much on Mercari, so I wish I sold more on Mercari. I found several garbage bags of shoes, some Nike, Adidas, etc. How would you suggest rejuvenate them back to life? Washing machine, sink scrub by hand? Thanks. So I do a little bit of both, Mary. If it's a tennis shoe and the mesh on top needs washed and the bottom does too, a lot of times I'll take the power wash, the Dawn power spray. I have that linked on Amazon too, but you get that at any store. The power spray, and I scrub the bottoms of the soles and stuff to get off the dirt. And then I'll spray the Shout on it, which I also have on the Amazon Linktree thing. And I'll spray Shout. I'll rub the shoes together, and I'll throw them in the washing machine with the towel, and I'll wash them. And I'll let them air dry. That's what I do with the shoes. What does it mean when they give you a 5 million selling limit? I don't know. What does it mean when they give you? It feels like they trust you. I think if you can sell 5 million things, it's like you're good to go. It's like the credit card company saying you got a $200,000 credit card limit. Like, okay, you're good to go. That's not me. I'm just saying. Also found a Baby Milo multicolor camo hoodie, $7 at the racks. Dang, I don't even know Baby Milo, but I guess that's good. That's a good one. A Baby Milo, you guys know that one? I had that this morning. Someone offered me $9 for new with tags, Tommy Hilfiger linen pants. I had them listed at $36. Decline. Someone offers me less than half my cost of the item. Decline. Sorry. I don't even come back at them. They want to come back with me. They have 4 more chances to get the item. Why do they do that dollar increment? That's so annoying. They have better things to do. Yeah, I don't know. They're trying to get a deal. They're just trying to get a deal. Whatever. I don't take it personally. I just don't waste my time with it and decline them. Bum. And if people hassle like too much, they ask a million questions and they lowball whatever, I will literally click the top 3 buttons and block them because I don't want to deal with those buyers. Sorry. That's what I do. Ask someone really professional. They'd probably say, don't do it. Go ask Tech. He'd probably be like, don't do that. Don't share your eBay discount on eBay. They say, Jessica said, don't share your shipping discount on eBay. Yeah, I don't share my eBay discount. I opted out of that. Good morning, R. What's up, Ree? I listened entire draft list and ended up with 22 sales this weekend. Let's go. Chase, that's what we talked about. So you can have things in. I'm on the side of, since I have Autoposher and Autoposher is constantly delisting, relisting, so eBay always thinks my store is running and going. I'm on the side of, if I have a draft bank, I'm listing everything right now. If I have 100 items, all I have to do is click list or go active, and they all go active. I'm doing that now. Why not? What if there's someone right now looking for one of those 100 items? You could have had that sale. Why not do it? If you have Autoposher that's delisting, relisting, and eBay always thinks you're delisting, relisting, which is what you want, I think the point of a draft bank is to be consistently listing every day, so eBay knows you're constantly listing. Autoposher's doing that for you. So in my eyes, like I was telling Chase, I'm in the camp of, if I have stuff ready to go, it's listed. It is listed. What's up, Kayla? I already said hi, but thanks for the surfs. Your husband up yet? I doubt it. Or he's coming in like a big troll. Do you promote on eBay? I don't promote on eBay, but I'm not against promoting. I have promoted. I don't right now. I might promote again like during the winter season and stuff, because a lot of pages run at eBay puts a lot of money in like running ads and stuff. They'll put your item out there different places. So maybe. Can I still opt out of the shipping discount? I'm not sure, Annie. That's a good question because I never opted into it, so I don't know. They gave me a multi-million-dollar limit also. Dreaming. Yeah, I know, right? That wouldn't be good. Your math is wrong. You must be including the shipping cost or something. No way it's 25%. Yeah, I've never had eBay be 25% of my items. You can even go like the eBay analytics sheets. Like maybe your spreadsheet if you have like someone else's spreadsheet. But I never had, like, I'm not going to argue. If that's what you got, that's what you got. I don't know. but I've never had it be that much. 13% and a little bit more, 13 and some change. If you were to rank sales platforms, what would you say? For me, I've only been on Poshmark, Depop, and Mercari since March, but I've had all my items cross-listed for the most part. So for me, it would be eBay, Poshmark, Depop, Mercari. That's how my sales come in. Get the most on eBay, then Poshmark, then Depop, then Mercari. That's in order for me. When Autoposher delist relist, you lose any watchers on the item. Thoughts? You do. You do lose watchers on the item because it's listed as a brand new item, but I never pay attention to watchers. I never looked at watchers. I don't care about watchers. I don't look at watchers. I'm looking for the person that just wants to buy. If I'm looking at watchers, that's a minute or two that I could have been listing an item from my phone. I'd rather list an item than look at a watcher. I think looking at watchers is a waste of time. Don't do it. There have been instances where something's been delisted, relisted, and someone says, do you still have whatever item for sale? And I said, yeah, it's just been relisted. Have you had an LLC or you file the same as you individual? At least where I am in Illinois. You have to have an LLC. You file the same. Yeah, it's different here. It's different wherever. I would get a CPA if you're wanting to know tax questions. Do you recommend using eBay estimated shipping? Yeah, so I do eBay calculated shipping. eBay calculated shipping is what I do. Do you rate all of your buyers on eBay or do buyers rate you? So what I do on eBay, I think I still have it set up where once the transaction's complete, I'm pretty sure I have it set where it sends out an automatic feedback to the buyer. So once the buyer, it's all done and whatever, I think I have it set so it's automatic feedback to the buyer. You can have that set on eBay. So as soon as someone buys something, you can have a feedback set so that you give them feedback. I have about 1/3 of the people that buy from me give me feedback. The reason I know that is because I have 11,000 feedback and I've sold 33,000 items. So it's about 1/3. I have those lights. They take forever to recharge. Oh, those lights right there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how long they work. But I recharged them right there. I found Viore Lululemon cool and vintage guest jacket this weekend. Let's go, Brittany. That's good, especially over the weekend when everyone's out and about. On the 20th, I'm supposed to go to Top Rated. Is that going to make my immediate difference in sales? Hoping. I hope it does too, Vicky. I've bounced between Top Rated and above standard like multiple times. I don't know. I don't really know if it makes a big difference. That's a good question for eBay Open, which is next weekend or next week. So that's a good question to ask eBay Open at eBay Open. Is there a benefit for being top rated? Other than bragging rights and showing on your listing? I don't know. I don't know if there's a benefit. Like I said, yeah, I think that's a good question for next week. Do you see certain items sell better on certain platforms versus other? To be honest, I thought just vintage items would sell well on Depop, and that's not the case. The only items I sold so far on Depop this weekend was a Vineyard Vines cashmere sweater. So I feel like hard goods probably for sure on eBay. eBay for sure on everything. But I don't know. I thought Poshmark would just be for women's clothing, and it's not either. So I'm totally wrong with that. Thank you so much for showing your new photo setup. Yeah, I'm going to be doing the same. Yeah, no problem. If you guys are just joining in, made a new photo setup, have the video on eBay. You can check it out. I'll also show you the inside of my personality some more. I promote, but only at 4 or 5%. Retro says eBay over flea market booth. Flea market booth over Poshmark. Poshmark over Mercari. Mercari over Depop. So for Retro Rewinder, he's saying eBay's the best, then his flea market booth, then Poshmark, then Mercari, and then Depop is last on his list. For sure, automatic feedback. Once they give me feedback, it gives them feedback. Yeah, I do the automatic feedback. You can set that up on eBay. Super easy to do, guys. Cool. Thanks for answering. You're welcome, Doc. No problem. I sell a lot of men's on Posh. Oh, you sell a lot of men's on Posh. My one item that I sold on Posh over the weekend was a men's shirt. So I'm with you. Also, feedback really isn't that important. I never looked at the person's feedback when I'm buying ever. The buyer guarantees. Yeah, I don't look at feedback either. Feedback's important, I think, if you're first starting out. You know, you want to get like that 25, 50, 100 feedback. You know, that's important. But I can tell you there's a secret way to get that too. if you want to spend a little up for shipping supplies, if you buy even just like these little thank you things from eBay, if you buy anything from eBay shipping supplies, they will give you positive feedback right away. Your video is on eBay? No, sorry, Angel. It's on YouTube. My bad. It's on YouTube. You can watch that video on YouTube. Lululemon men's. This is a 5-year basic t-shirt. 5-year basic t-shirt. $21.99 is a size small. That's where we're at with Lululemon. I've had this listed for probably 3 months now. 3 months now. So yeah, it sucks offering free returns, but eBay won't give you any defects other than if you're out of stock items. Yeah, I know. It's rare. eBay's rare. If you have like 3 items that you can't find or whatever, the good thing is, I'm above standard, which is just below top seller. And I looked at where my items were that I got, like I canceled the order, and they were all in June. So it should flip to top rated here soon, like after this month. My sales would be so bad without Autoposher. For sure, Glenn. My sales from Mercari cover the fees, and my sales for Poshmark and eBay are what pay the bills, profits. Yep, 100%. 100%. So one platform will just pay the fees of Autoposher. But again, Autoposher is a write-off at the end of the year, right? If you, the eBay store, you're asking earlier about an eBay store, it's a write-off at the end of the year. So if you're cool paying it, if you have the money right now, and you're cool with it, it's a good investment. The 5 million seems to be the new default eBay listing limit. Okay, well, I don't think I'm gonna reach that one. What's up, Winter Antiques? What's up, Winter Antiques? I love antiques so much. Sales are fine. Sales are okay. They're not great. They're not bad. Had 24 eBay, 1 Poshmark, 1 Depop, but I did have a bundle of 5 on Mercari. I confused on getting automation or cross-listing plan. I'm sharing, so I don't know which one's good for me. Okay, so you're on YouTube. Look at my YouTube video on Autoposher. It should tell you exactly what you want. Cross-listing is just listing one item to other platforms. That's it. The automation will take your item on Poshmark and share it in the background. It will delist it and relist it, and it will send out offers. eBay, Poshmark, and Depop, it will send out offers all day long and delist, relist your item. That's what the automation part does. So you have your cross lister, if you have Vindu, list perfectly, whatever, and then Autoposher, like Kway. Kway had list perfectly for forever and Autoposher. And then when Autoposher came out with cross listing, he's like, Autoposher is better, so I'm going to get rid of list perfectly, and I'm going with Autoposher. So he has cross listing and automation. I found a pair of Nike Air Jordan Vivid Blue in the bins. How would you go about authenticating them, or do I need to? First thing with Nike, I would see if the bottoms are glued down. If the bottoms are glued down, they're probably going to be fake. Other than that, you can do check. If they're worth like over $100, I would think if you got them at the bins, getting the check app and taking all the pictures that are necessary is worth it. You're going to pay another $5. So $5 buy cost plus whatever you paid at the bins. If you're worried about it. If they're like a $30 shoe, it might not even be worth it. I need a video on how to block. I can't figure it out. Everyone know where I can find an eBay blocking video? Sophia, I don't know. And I don't know how to do it on my desktop, or else I'd share on here how to do it. I feel like the person talking about fees may be looking at their sales report, which factors in shipping, taxes, and fees. They might be. Yeah, it's definitely not 25, like max 14% after like a couple little change here and there after sale. Good morning from California. Also, the good thing about eBay is they do have a cap on some fees. When I used to sell items for like $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000, there would be a cap. Like it would be up to $800, and they would cap it. So they would cap even on certain items. So really, you might be even paying like an 8% fee. You get 10% off the final value fees on top rated if you offer 1-day handling time and free returns. Yeah, so there is a top rated plus, which I was top rated for forever. And then they came out with this stupid top rated plus, which I don't like, but whatever. It's good for the buyers. You get a 10% off your final value fee instead of, I think, 13%. And you get a top rated plus badge. But with top rated plus, you have to have free shipping, I think free returns, and you have to have 1-day handling time. That's not worth it to me. Those aren't worth it to me. So that's why I did not opt in. I am back on Depop, Sophia. How do you know when to cross list how do you know when to cross list your product? When you have enough items listed on eBay or whatever platform you are, on 80, 100, if you're listing 5 a day, you need to start cross-listing if you want to make more money. If you're cool with just what you're doing right now, that's fine too. But if you want to make more money, you need a cross list, no doubt. Slower weekend for me. What's up, Audra? Slower weekend for me. How about you? Late live today, maybe weird in between seasons. Yeah, I don't know. The sales were okay. They weren't bad or great, just okay. They were bad on Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. They were good. They were okay on eBay. Pants Bolo, Rourke Traveler 2, Cookie with the Bolo 2.0, Rourke 2.0. Yeah, if you go to, there's some places that sell Rourke. I think they sell it at Dick's. I'm not sure. But a Peter Millar 100% cashmere cap. Ooh, I've never even seen those. I have to start looking at base or hats more, but didn't find any comps. How much would you list an excellent used condition? Man, Aaron, go on Google and look up 100% cashmere Peter Millar hat. I bet you'll find one somewhere. There's got to be one somewhere on some platform. You'll find one. Top rated plus is 1-day handling time and free 30-day returns. There you go. That's what it is. Autoposher to crosslist. Yeah, I use Autoposher to crosslist and to do my automation. Like I say it whenever new people are on here. There's $5 off code on sourceupfinds.com or in my link tree if you know how to get to that. Easiest way, just go to sourceupfinds.com. What's up, Hayden? Jessica, does Autoposher automatically do your list an item and other platforms when it sells? Yeah, delist. Yeah. Jessica, automatically delist your items. So if your item sells on eBay, it delists it from all the other platforms, so you don't have to worry about it. So, for example, let's just do the next item that sold on eBay. I sold 2 of these this weekend. Really weird. Denim is selling. Audra, you talked about it. You sent me a video. Denim is hot right now. This is a vintage Levi's metal button shirt. I always pick these up for $5. This one sold for $25. This one has a more vintage tag. Sold for $25. And since it's sold on eBay, Autoposher delisted it from Mercari and Poshmark. And if I had it on Depop, it delisted it automatically. Boom, done. What travel pants do you mention you like in the past? I bought Banana Republic, but not sure. Yeah, Banana Republic travel pants do well. A lot of the travel pants do well in those brands. J. Crew, especially if they're not outlet, if they don't have the little dots underneath J. Crew or Banana Republic, they're pretty good. This is going out ground to John. Make sure it's going to John. It is. It is. I just upgraded to Autoposh cross-listing. It's me, Deb. Never even realized I'm top rated. Look, you're top rated. I didn't even know it. It's cool with it. That's good. So mine were slow, but some items got out of the death pile. Yeah, that's good. Run sales too. I don't know if right now is the time to run summer items. I think if you have summer items that didn't sell that you still think are good, run them if you want, or sit on them. It just depends. If you want to move that item, you can move it pretty quickly. All right, so there that goes. $25. $5 into $25 on that Levi's metal button-up shirt. It's a good buy. I thought about that too. Sales report is all-inclusive. Yep. The 1-day handling time killed me when I tried it. Way too many late shipment dings. Yep. Retro. And also, Retro lives near me. My post office now, where I drop stuff off, I always just put it in the bins. I don't have them scan it in. A lot of times they won't scan it in until like the next day. So yeah, I don't do the next day. I like to have the 1 to 3 day shipping handling time on eBay. That's what I do. I'm fine with that because there are times where I'm coaching or whatever, and I just don't feel like shipping that night. I'll ship the next day. I usually ship within 1 day, but I like to have that on my side. Thanks for the heart, Deb. Have you ever wrapped something in craft paper to ship? No, Annie, but that is a thing. I know people do that. What's up, Rami? I know people do that. Thoughts on Canada winter jackets? I know there's Canada Goose or whatever it is, Canada whatever, but got to make sure that's authentic. Autoposher never delist mine from Depop. I have to do it myself. I never had that issue, but I would email Autoposher if that's the case. Go to customer service on Autoposher. They usually get back to you the same day. What do you run your sales at? It depends. I might run a 30% off sale at the end of the season, 40% off, 50% off if it's like polos that aren't good. I'll go to Under Armour polos in my store, 50% off. It just depends. Usually if it's just like a regular in the middle of the season sale, like a 10% off sale, 15% off sale. What do you coach? I coach my daughter's soccer and softball. Retro, I coach my son's soccer team. And it's a lot of time, guys. It's a lot of time. I coach Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, Friday nights. We have games Saturday and Sunday. And he's on the #1 travel team of our league. So, and I'm the coach of that team. So there's a lot of like pressure to get a lot of time in with it. Everyone, hit that like button. Thanks, Vada. Appreciate you. Hit that like button. Denim on denim, Audra said. Yep, denim on denim selling. She's the one that sent me the video. Denim selling right now, like denim tops, jackets, all that stuff. Is there something, Lynn? Is there something like winter slowdown or something similar to that? Summer slowdown, or maybe the opposite during the winter? To be honest, Lynn, February is usually where I see a slowdown. January is actually a pretty good month for me. Always has been. January is a good month. February is more of a slower month. But also February is when I start transitioning now over to spring and summer. Do you pick up Ralph Lauren cotton long sleeve V-neck and XXL V-neck under $3? A lot of times I don't pick up Ralph Lauren V-neck sweaters because just like the polo shirts that are cotton, after a couple washes, they look kind of washed out and dingy. If they're in good condition, I'll consider it for sure, but a lot of times I don't. Use keywords tinsel if denim shirt has it. Oh, if a denim shirt has tinsel, use it. So soft, and I have sold several women's things with it. Okay, so if you guys find denim shirts with tinsel in it, make sure you put tinsel in the description as a keyword. Cookie, Brad, have a blessed day. Got to run. Cookie, thanks for coming in and saying hi. Have a good day too. For Depop, Audra says for Depop, person make sure auto delist is turned on. Ooh, good. Yes, let's get in there. Okay, so whoever talked about, let's do it. Let's talk about it. Okay. Whoever talked about it's not delisting my items. What you need to do, this is my inventory right now. You need to go to your Autoposher. You need to go to your accounts and go to settings up here at the top. Go to settings. Am I sharing it? Good. Okay, so if it's not delisting, you need to go to settings on your Autoposher. And you need to make sure right here where it says auto delist, you need to have those toggles all turned on. I want you to go in and see if that toggle was turned on for Depop. So again, if you're on Autoposher and it's not delisting for you, you need to go down to your account, you need to go to your settings, and you need to go to auto delist. Is it delisting from all your accounts? Do you have those all toggled on? Okay, so that's what you need to do. Thanks, Audra. Count on it. So let me know if you, shoot, my bad, guys. Dude. If that toggle's on or if it wasn't. I sold a vintage Grey Goose last year for $340. Dang. See Goose, let's go. I coach my daughter's 8U team. I do too. He's 8U. Or no, he's 9U now. So great seeing them. Have fun. Progressing their game. It was so much fun. And like riding my bike to school. Here's another Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. This same shirt. Who is doing a live? Travis George is doing a live, I think the other day. And this exact shirt, he was like, should I get it? It was $6.99. I said, get it. Again, Audra pointed out that you guys know I already sell these, but she's like, those are also good because a lot of like college girls are wearing them over their stuff like a cardigan almost, especially these big oversized ones. This one sold for $19.79. That was an Autoposher sale. Probably had it listed for $20.99 or $21.99. Okay, good. It was off. I just turned it on. Thank you so much. Boom! Look, you didn't have to email Autoposher. Audra with the win. There we go. I schedule UPS pickups every day at my house when the mail is delivered. Never go to the post office. Yes, Dana. Totally think that is a thing that people should do. So if you have stuff to ship out USPS, you can just have them pick it up at your house. No problem. That's what K-Way does. A lot of people do that. I have a P.O. box at the post office, and there's a Goodwill, literally, Retro knows, right behind our post office in Carmel. So I got to have a reason to go to the post office. But yeah, it's no big deal for me to go. But definitely you can have stuff picked up at home, and they scan it in right there. That's the point of it, right? They scan in. And at the post office, I could have them scan stuff in if I wanted to. Join a reseller group to ask questions. Also, search reselling community. Yes. So if you guys are on TikTok right now or IG or YouTube, wherever, search reseller community, or I think it's what is it called? Search reseller community. If you type it into Google, there's a link right now on Facebook. Audra put it. But if you go into Google and just type in search reseller community, you can, if you're on Facebook, you can join it. It's free. It's a private group, but it's free. It's a whole bunch of resellers asking questions and a lot of resellers answering questions, showing stuff, showing bolos. There's over 10,000 people in there, and it's free. So it's no Discord. There's no paid service, nothing like that. Just resellers. But it is private. So if you come in there trying to sell stuff or whatever, we kick you out. Be careful what tabs you've got open. Did I have some bad tabs on there that you guys shouldn't have seen? I like going to the post office. My carrier is very late. Yeah, it just depends. So everyone's different, right? Unfortunately, I live out in the country and the pickup doesn't always work basically because limitations on my space in their vehicle. Yep, retro. So yeah, it just depends. You can scan at the self-service kiosk at the post office. You can. And the lady at the post office was like, yes, this does work. And I'm like, no, look, when I do that, it doesn't actually say it was received by the post office. It just is scanned. It doesn't actually get received unless it's by the person at the post office. Because I could scan the item and just leave and say, listen, the post office lost my item. I scanned it in. So I'm pretty sure, I'm like almost positive they have to scan in. Talk to Kaylee. He was a post office dude. It's a great group. Vicky, yeah, it is a great group. I get in there and when I can and answer questions, but most of the time when I see someone asking a question, Audra or Vicky, whoever's already on there, people are already answered the question for them. So I just like the answers. This is a Peter Millar retail arbitrage. No yellow tag event on these. This was just on clearance, like on a regular day at a Marshall's. Probably like 20 something dollars. I sold it for $71.99 on eBay. So just because it's not a yellow tag sale, guys, don't not go to Marshall's or TJ Maxx and look for deals, or Burlington or Ross. They have them. How do you get that mothball smell out? Found it new vintage clothes. Oh, how do you get the mothball smell out? Put it in the sun. Put that item outdoors in the sun. A lot of times what I do with my leather that smells like smoke, I know everyone has a million ideas. I'll let you read them in the comments. I'm not even going to read them. But with my stuff, I spray Febreze on it, and then I put it out in the sun, and it always takes the smoke smell away. That's what I do. I know there's a million other ways to do things, to get smells out. But yeah, we put mothballs in my truck in the winter to keep it so like little mice don't come in and get my seats. Brax. This is a brand that I pass up now. It sold for $25. I bought it for $5, right? Good sale. But this has sat for forever. Brax. I think they sell it at Nordstrom's. Have you guys heard of Brax? B-R-A-X. It's a good brand. Maybe it's just the pants I got. Didn't sell well. Let's see. Gain dryer sheets, one of them you can use. Gain dryer sheet in the mothball. Just watch a YouTube video, and I'm so happy because I couldn't figure out how I wanted to do that. Yes, Renee, I know. I pondered 2 months, 3 months. I was pondering, how am I going to do a flat lay station without taking up a ton of space? And my kids are growing up and they want to be in the basement and all this stuff. How can I do it? I pondered and pondered and pondered and pondered. And then I did it. And when I'm like that day, I'm like, I'm doing it today. I'm not listing. I'm gonna do it today. And then the lights didn't come in. I'm like, I have no control over that, but that's okay. Or not the same. Yeah, it's correct. Items scanned and received by USPS are not the same thing. Exactly. That is the case. They have to physically scan it and hold it themselves for it to be scanned in, and you'll see that on your tracking. Let's see. Look, Reed's in there hit that like button too. Reed, it's so kind. Brad, a pair of Ferragamo shoes I sent out are missing UPS land. You can file a report, give it time. A lot of times, if it's like a week, I always tell the person, like, I'll look at it. I'll keep my eyes on it like you. I have no control over it. but I bet you they'll pop up. Let's give it a couple more days. And usually they always pop up. Maybe they just don't scan them, but they end up popping up. If they don't, then file a claim with USPS. File a claim now. Do I refund and wait to see if it shows up? It's been 2 weeks. If it's been 2 weeks, Miguel, what I would probably do is refund the buyer, and then the claim will be then with you and USPS. That's what I would do. I would refund the buyer. You really don't want that negative feedback. Or you could just wait and be like, hey, my hands are tied too. So it sucks. My hands are tied. Your hands are tied. It's all up in UPS. Or you could just say, I filed a claim. I'll go ahead and give you your feedback and I'll figure it out with them. Sprayed vodka on clothes. It's supposed to take away any smells. Yeah, vodka will probably kill anything, right? Try putting it in a plastic bag with dryer sheets. There you go. Subscribes. It helps them. And it's free. Oh, thanks, Anna King. Subscribe to YouTube. It helps me and it's free. I wish I got paid off for subscribers. I don't. It's okay. I missed the Facebook group. Can you tell me where I can find it again and join? Yeah, since you're on YouTube, it's called Surf's Reseller Community. If you just go to Google and type in Surf's Reseller Community, it should be the first thing that pops up. First thing that pops up. How'd you do it? I picked up a pair. Golden. How'd I do what? What'd I do? Picked up a pair of Silver Tab jeans from the Goodwill by me in good condition. Larry, Silver Tab is probably like the best selling, quickest selling Levi's for me right now. So you'll sell those quick. There's a spray called Smoke X in the shoe department with the polish. It removes a lot of smells. Ooh, there you guys go in the shoe department. Okay. I've talked about this often. Cycling jerseys. Cycling jerseys do well for me if you get the right ones. I stay away from any of them that are like local charity events or whatever. I would get ones that are well known. A lot of times they're brewery, but this one is like a Radio Shack. So Radio Shack a lot of times sponsors. They sponsored the USA team when they were in the Tour de France. This is Tour de California with the big bear on it. So I knew this would sell well. This sold for $44.99 over on eBay. I paid $5 for it. So cycling jerseys, be on the lookout for them. I don't pick all of them up, like I said, just the ones I just mentioned. I would love to hear an in-depth process of how you're doing your get photos from high schooler. How are you going to process and post? I want my kids to take pictures for me. Sure, Laura. So I've thought about that a long time too, because in case I got to it, I haven't actually started it yet. I'll let you know how it goes. He plays football right now, so he doesn't really have time, but come like winter, really nice kid, wants to learn the hustle of reselling. So he's all about working for me and learning. And I'm all about it because you guys know I'm a teacher. I love to see kids grow. So I'm going to have him come over. I'm going to have everything ready. I'm going to show him first, obviously, how I want my pictures taken. So all that aside, now he knows how to take pictures. The way I'm going to pay him is $1 per item. So each item I have will have $1 more of a buy cost. $1 more of a buy cost. $1 per item. So if he can do 20 items in an hour, he'll get $20 an hour. And I'll show him. He can list a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. I mean, he can take pictures of it. And he's not listing them. He's just taking pictures. He can take pictures of that in a minute or a minute and a half. And if he can do that, take that many pictures, it's $1 per item. So a high school kid that's probably going to make $12 an hour somewhere else has an opportunity to make $20 or $30 an hour. And he's not the type of kid that will be on his phone. But if you have your kids on your phone a lot and they get $5 in an hour, guess what? They're getting $5 that hour. You can show them, look, I can get 20 in an hour. You could make $20 an hour. It's work. It's a job. But that's what I'm going to do. And you can come down to my basement and do it while we're all doing family stuff. Next item is a 90s. Again, this is the second one I sold. Levi's with the button tab. The reason this sold for $15, the other one sold for $25, is because this one had a yellow mustard stain somewhere on it. Yeah, it's got a big yellow mustard stain right there, which obviously isn't a deal breaker. You get the right item, it will still sell. So obviously I sold that when I was taking pictures. I'm like, darn it, but that will still sell. It's denim, it's vintage. Any of that vintage stuff will still sell. So this is going out, should be going out ground. It is to Karen. Mustard is gross. I know, right? It's very hard to get out. Love it, Laura. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. $1 per item. Now I know there's different ways to do it. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know for sure. I don't know. You'd have to ask him. But I'm pretty sure Wayne from K-Way Shop, I'm pretty sure they pay like an hourly wage. They have a full-time employee. So I don't know what other people do. This is just what I'm going to do because it's going to be very part-time. You know, it's just when I'm going to have pictures. Or when I'm going to have items. So like I said in my video, pictures are my least favorite thing. So I'm going to hire out my least favorite thing. And then I can list items from my phone in my car. How are the items going to get to me? I'm going to have a separate device that's attached to my iPad, my Apple Cloud, and they'll just go right into my phone. So he'll take the pictures and then I'll just transfer them from the cloud into my phone like that. Super easy. Or if I'm home, I may just let him use my phone, whatever. But I hate taking pictures. So I'll be able to list every day super quick because I want to take pictures. And that means I'll be able to thrift more. So thrift more, he'll take pictures. I'll be able to list more and I only have $1 more buy cost into each item. $1 more of a buy cost. That's how I look at it. I don't look at it as like I'm paying someone out $50 that day. Oh, that's a $50 hit. Nope. It's a $1 buy cost per item more. It's worth it to me. I'll be able to list more items. Take pictures of you. I'll take pictures of you. Shia, you take pictures of me? Hey, take a screenshot right now. If you want. I mean, I wouldn't. Let me do some more Orange Theory, then you can. I'd pay good money to have someone do my steaming. I hate taking pictures too. I don't steam. Fun fact, I don't do any steaming. So you don't have to either. You don't have to pay anybody. Just don't steam. I spent 3 hours taking pictures yesterday. Lesson learned. Don't list in large quantities. Yeah, it can burn you out. Listen, on Friday, it was Thursday. It was Thursday because Friday I built the station. One or the other. I listed all blazers and suits and ties. Oh, it was awful. But I didn't list it, I took pictures. Oh my gosh, they're awful to take pictures of, but they sell so well. Speaking of, my next sale was a tie. This one's a Brioni tie, and this sold for $53.99 on eBay. Retro, I spend a good amount of time at one thrift and wait for the new racks, carts. It's a great way to have photos ready so I can list them, wait for new items. Exactly. Retro, we do so many things alike. Yes. I list my items right from my phone. So a lot of times I'll drop my kids off at school at 7:15. I'll go and sit in a Goodwill parking lot or Target parking lot or whatever near Goodwill, and I'll just list from my phone. So you can see I'm rolling this. This is a Brioni tie that sold for $53. So I'm going to ship this off in a box. This is a little bit nicer than just a regular tie. So I'm going to ship this off in a box. I'll show you what it looks like not to list a good tie here in a minute. Here's the box. I will put that tie in a bag like this. Again, $53 for this Brioni tie. Sorry, guys. Okay. If you're on Instagram, hop on over to YouTube. I'm on end Instagram. Boop, boop, boop. I can never read those. You ought to pay him for like an extra hour at the beginning to study your eBay. Oh, for sure. I definitely will, Audra. To learn your style of picks because it will help him with an eye for it. Yeah, so I told him, I said, listen, he's all about it. He's already bought golf bags and things and sold on Facebook Marketplace. He is all about it. Great kid. And so not only is he going to get paid, he's going to learn the brands, how to take pictures, all those things firsthand. There's no better way to learn something than firsthand. And so I'll be able to teach him. He'll be able to learn, and then he'll be able to go out in his free time and be able to buy things and do exactly what I do. I told him, I said, you'll make more money than any of your friends in high school and any of your kids in college, your friends in college, if you take it seriously. There goes that tie. I'm somewhat tech savvy, so once you figure out how to process, get the pics, would love to hear it. Sure, I will. By the way, yardstick instead of tape measure works better for your new setup. Yep, agree, Lore. I told someone that the other day. They're like, "What? Are you still going to take measurements?" I'm like, "Yep, but it's going to be a yardstick." So yardstick instead of tape measure for my new flat lay setup. He definitely has the best teacher. Thanks. I mean, You said it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll definitely teach him. I'll definitely teach him. Polo Ralph Lauren. This is a work shirt flannel. So it has the 2 pockets in the front that are buttoned down. I call that a work shirt flannel. This sold for $22.99 over on eBay. You guys know my buy cost is $5 on that. Let's make sure it's going to the right buyer. It's going to Zeke. Zeke. What's up, Zeke? Just one of the things that looks better steamed. I hate wrinkles. Oh, yeah, no problem. If you want to steam. Yeah, your pictures probably look way better than mine. No doubt about it. There's nothing wrong with that. If you guys don't know me well enough by now, I am one of those people that's like, you do you, and I'm happy it works for you. I'll do me, and I'll take, if someone has something that's good and I'll take advice, I'll do it. That's just me in life. Like politics or what, like, you do you. I don't care. I'm not going to argue with you about things. I'll do me. All right. But yeah, do your steaming. I guarantee your pictures look better than mine. For sure. Tighten up. Oh, God. Speaking of, tighten up. Why are we coming here with tighten up? You guys lost. You lost the lead in 2 games. Who loses leads like that in 2 games? Another one of these pings. Finally sold the last ones. I sold 2 of them. Last 2 I've sold. Do you put items for Bud on your eBay store? Do you put items for Bud on your eBay store often? What's Bud? What's Bud? I know what Bud is, but what in that sense? Thanks, K-Way Shop, for the heart. Your wife's already hearted me this morning, for the record. You might want to talk to her about that. No, but like I was saying, doing things different. So, for example, really good person, K-Way, obviously you guys follow him. He takes his pictures in a light booth. His pictures are way better than mine have been. And they look great. So he does something one way and I do mine another. And like he hires someone out and I think I'm going to hire someone to take my picture. So I like that he did that. I think I'm going to try that too. So it gives more time to thrift and make more money. I could do so much better if I had a good place to take pictures. For sure. I think it comes down to good place to take pictures. I've been racking my brain about how I'm going to set up one of those flat lay stations that take up 4 feet in my house. I'm like, I can't do that. There's no place I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to figure out a different way. K-Way has that light box. Like, that's a great thing too. I'm like, and then I just kind of figured it out. Yeah. Here's that. I think I just showed this on my last live. This Carnon Dig, whatever this is, Carnon Dong, I don't know. I'll just show you what the brand is. Then you guys can say it. That's the brand right there. This brand in wool sweaters sell really, really well. Just make sure they're not shrunk or they have a big hole in them. Because if they have a big hole in them like this, you're going to get less money. I know from experience. $39.99 though, still. $39.99, not bad. Yeah. Hashtag Skull Vikings, Bull North. The Vikings. Justin Jefferson had an amazing game. I saw that. Crosslister do you use? Want to start eBay. I need to set up, come down off eBay ASAP since I'm not. Down off need my items come off of eBay ASAP. What Crosslister I use is Autoposher. But yeah, that's to answer that question, Autoposher. Do you put your hats in a 8x6x6 box or 8x6x4? So a flat bill hat, if I had a flat bill hat, it'd be an 8x8x8. These bent bill hats like this, 8x6x4. 8x6x4. I have another one to pack up here in a minute. I'll show you. Bid. Do you put your items? Do you put your items for bid on eBay store often? No, I actually haven't done an auction on eBay in a very long time. I have some watches I might do it with. I've always done it with things like that, like a watch that I know a lot of people might want. I might throw that on a bid. If I got it for $5, I know we'll sell for $100, $150. I'll do something like that. This is going out ground, by the way, so it's going to go out in a bigger bag. But yeah, I don't do bids very often. I do buy it now, pretty much. I used to do it all the time with antiques, or maybe a very rare, like if I found a really rare vintage Grateful Dead t-shirt, from the late 80s, I might auction that off. There's also something about an auction that's very fun to watch. That's the only time I like watch watchers and I watch bids or auctions. Something about it's really fun to watch. How much time do you spend looking over an item for stains, defects, etc. before buying? And if you miss something and notice when photography, do you exchange it cheap or do you take your money back? Good question. So when I look over an item, this is what I do. If they're a pair of jeans, I get the jeans, look at the front, look in the back, the crotch, nothing on the hems, in my cart. That's all I do. I am probably the fastest. Another example. This thing right here, I'll just look to see if it's pilling, see if there are any stains on it. Looks good. All right, in my cart, done. If I get it home and there's a hole in it or something, I will throw it away, and that will be a tax deduction. I don't return any of my items. It takes too much time. Just curious, what days do you have the best luck when sourcing? During the week for me, during the day. So not after work, during the day. It just depends. The best days of the week are when they're rolling out the new carts. Those days and those hours. Those are the best days, in my opinion. It's probably an Irish Arian sweater. Yes. Yeah, Irish wool. Yeah, those Irish Arian sweaters are great. It's going to Dave, by the way. Sirs, what's up, Husky Mama? What's up, Husky Mama? I was thinking of Chicago just a minute ago. I don't know why I was thinking of Chicago, but what's up there in Chicago? How's Chicago? How's Chi-Town, by the way? One more car sale in weeks. I'm ready to shut the site down. Freddie Wap. I had one sale over the weekend, but it's a bundle of 5. You never know. If you're cross-listing and it's easy and it takes literally 2 seconds to hit cross-list, you might as well do it. Even if it's one sale, it's better. It's better than no sales. I don't know. Come to Chicago soon? I hope. It's warm. I know it's warm here. We're only 3 hours away. It's warm here. I want to. Problem is right now, my son's got soccer and I'm busy coaching that. It's an excuse. 8x6x4. 8x6x4 box. One of these Nike Tiger Woods hats. I bought it for 5, sold for 10, brand new with tags. Don't go buy those. Do you buy jeans with heel drag? Lore, for the most part, no. If they're really expensive, if they're Rock Revival and they have a little bit of heel drag, I might buy them. It's a hat in the box. It sure is. We're talking 8 inches size of the box. Just saying, we're not going with the 4-inch side. We're going with the 8-inch side. It's my hat in the box. Middle of the week, I thought it was best for me too. Then yesterday, I pulled up a Pretenders 84 t-shirt. Dang, and an Orange County Chopper shirt from the same rack. Let's go. Yeah. So really, it can be anytime. It can be anytime. And Retro lives around me, so he goes to the same thrift stores I go to. So I would just recommend whenever they're rolling out new carts, whatever store, wherever you live, that's what I would recommend. This is going to D. No, it's going to Lee. It's going to Lee. Got to get off focus and listen. Much love, Shiat. Appreciate you. Give you one of these little hearts. Brad, you should send the flawed items to me so I can make rag rugs. Jen, I mean, if you want to pay for it, I will. If you want to pay for it, I will. I don't have that many. It might be like 1 out of, I don't know, 100 or 200. So it's not that many. But yeah, I would if you want to pay for it. There's another one of these. I only talk about. I bought these for like $3 or $4. 75% off, $15, and I sold it for $11.99. I bought a ton of them. Let me get this in here. Make sure it's going to Gregory. It is. Yes. Good question. Someone said, is the Mercari app down? Yes. Mercari was down for me this morning. Let me double check if it's back. Yep. Mercari's down. We'll be back soon. So I'll show you guys. Share. Mercari's down. We'll be back soon. So that's affecting Autoposher. That's affecting List Perfectly, probably Vendu, every cross-lister, and Mercari, obviously. I can't send out my Mercari items right now because it is down. But that won't be on us. We won't be affected. That's going to be a Mercari thing, so we won't be in trouble for that. Mercari is down. It's been down for me since 8 this morning. Here's a good sale. I hate to see it go. Coogee hat, the banana Coogee hat with the banana Coogee sweater or sweater shirt, whatever you want to call it. It's gone. It's gone. I bought this from Bearded on his Whatnot show, and I finally sold it because I don't need it and it just sits. So I sold it, and I don't use it as any like background or anything. So it is what it is. So sad, but it sold for $200. So happy to have $200 for something that I don't wear. I'm obsessed with your polo finds. Oh, thanks, McKenna family. What's up, McKenna family? Hey, tag me anytime you have cool polo stuff. And I know you do Whatnots like all of the time. I get alerts. If you have any cool polo stuff, tag me or tell me like, hey, in this future show, have cool polo stuff. I will come in. Can't sell my Coogee shorts. Are they super embroidered? Just going to go in one of these boxes right here. I'm sitting. Ground was like $6. And to upgrade it to priority was like $1.20 more. And I would have had to put this in. I want to put this in a box. So I would have had to put it in a $1 box instead of ground. I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I'll just pay $1, whatever more, and use a priority box. Whatevs. So you're going to get that in that priority box. Whatevs. Put it on first. It's too late. I've had it on. About the Coogee. If the Coogee has those embroidered all over, then they should do okay. They should do okay. Speaking of okay, this next item, I sold it on eBay. I realized this morning that the title said medium. When I pulled it, it was an extra large. So I messaged awaiting shipment. I messaged the buyer. Hey, I said, hey, this is actually, this is an extra large. It's seen in the pictures. I'm so sorry. I put a medium down. Do you want a full refund? And they said, nope, I didn't even look at the title. I was looking at the pictures and saw it was an extra large. I said, great. All right. It says shipping it out this morning. So I'm printing that label right now. It's a Notre Dame shirt. So I had it. The title said medium because I probably listed similar on something. And it was actually an extra large. That worked. That sold for $24.99. So again, get your college stuff listed if you haven't already. Do I sell on Amazon? No, I do not sell on Amazon. I maybe someday I'd like to. I just don't really have the time. Colorful jean shorts with embroideries, $50. Might be priced a little high. Then I don't know. Lulu, what's up? What is up? All right, got that one out of the way. Forgot about that one. I also need to get another box. I shipped that tie in a box, and I had another box I needed. Lulu, can you do a video where you go to the bins looking for fall finds, sweater, coats, boots? I know you hate the bins, but would be fun. Lulu, you go to the bins. You make a video. I watch your videos. Listen, I would love to go to the bins. I want to go to the bins to find fall and winter finds in the summer. I know for a fact that's when our Goodwill sends that stuff to the bins. Our coat racks at Goodwill's in the summer are like this big, and in the winter they're huge. But yeah, I would love to get those glasses, those little glasses that have the little eyeballs here. I think Retro has those, and the little lenses here that take video. I love to do live doing that or a video doing that. I like the bins. Don't get me wrong. It's like a treasure hunt. It does get my blood going, though. Okay, another one of these hats. You know the deal. You're still here? Yeah, I am, Felix. You like it? You like it? Do I sell on Depop? I watch it sells a ton on there. I do again. Depop and I had a falling out. It's like you're in a relationship with someone, right? This is how the relationship. I'll explain my relationship with Depop, okay? People want to know how I got it. This is my relationship with Depop. Depop and I got together. I love Depop. I was selling things. They love me. They were making a commission off me there for a while or whatever. And then Depop broke up with me. Depop dumped me. And I said over and over, I said, Depop, please, can I have you back? They said, nope. I said, please. I was on my knees begging 4 different times. Nope. I'll do whatever it takes. Nope. So I changed my identity. I know it might be weird to people to change our identity. And now I'm catfishing Depop, pretty much. Change my identity. Actually, I'm the same person. I just have a different phone number and email address. And yeah, I'm back on Depop now. Our bins don't allow us to film. I don't know if ours does either, but I would, especially for Lulu. I'd do it for you, Lulu. Our Goodwill store items, and they take them out seasonally. Yep, ours too. Same thing. Battery wood. Yeah. So Felix, yeah, that's good to know up in Chicago too. When I'm in Chicago, yes, I need to come back up to Chicago. I need to make my Chicago trips a lot in the winter, even though it's nasty up there in the winter, because you guys get good jackets. I like it. Johnny, Johnny Sells has those glasses. Yep. And he already wore glasses, so it fits in really well, and they look like his old glasses. Battery would only last about 30 minutes on a live, though. Retro. Okay, good to know. I would probably not do it live. I'd probably just do like a recording. I wonder why they dumped you. They said I did not ship any items, and I said, listen, girl, I have a good history in past of being honest. I'm not a dishonest person. Depop. I don't cheat. I don't do any of that. Ask any of my ex-girlfriends, eBay, all of them. They said, nope, don't believe you. You cheated on us. The people did not receive the items, so you lied. You cheated. We're done with you. That's what happened. That's why they dumped me. Why would you get kicked off Depop? That's exactly why. 3 items that did not get to the person, and I provided tracking number, and they kicked me off. Bearded got kicked off for selling a golf club. JT is kicked off right now. Bearded got back on, though. JT has not gotten back on yet. He's fighting. I've never heard of. They need to figure it out. They need to figure it out. Oh, by the way, that was a pair of FootJoy shorts, new with tags, retail arbitrage, sold for $31.49. Autoposher sale. This is a good sale, guys. You ready? Genius. Look at you getting your Depop account back. Love it. Yep. You just got to think outside the box. I don't give up. K-Way's the same way. He's not going to give up. Just had that 3XL Tommy Bahama camp shirt, polo button down, mashup, new with tags, TJ Maxx, retail arbitrage, sold because of international shipping while watching this show. Just a plug for international shipping. There you go, Kristen. Yeah, international shipping on eBay. You better have it turned on. Kristen, good. That's why we're all here. Mondays are for talking points. Turn on your international shipping on eBay. You just had it during the live. I've been on a while. Something hopefully has sold for all you guys. But our Goodwills in SoCal don't sell anything for $5. Most of our jackets are $15 to $20. Yeah, when I was in LA, I went to a couple Goodwills. I didn't see anything for $5, but they definitely had some things for $6 to $8. Even 10 that were really good items. Like I bought those Thursday shoes. I don't remember how much. They're going to sell for like $80 probably. I haven't even listed them yet. But definitely got some good stuff from the LA stores. Got a Ferragamo tie new with tags for like, I forget, really, really cheap. Same in Florida. Jackets are $20. Yeah, just depends where you go. Sounds like Depop is jealous. Depop's jealous. I mean, I moved on. Depop, I moved on. This is how looks like a mess, right? These are Brooks Brothers 346. That's outlet. This is the Brooks Brothers outlet. All silk, though. Brooks Brothers ties. So earlier you saw I had a Brioni tie. Sold it for $54. I sold 5 of these Brooks Brothers ties for $40. So these were $2 a piece for me. So 10 into 40. Brooks Brothers ties, I will buy them. I will throw them into a bin. When I have enough of them, I just lot them up. That's it. So a lot of these ties up. Sold them for $40. 10 into 40. Just trying to make money being creative. All right. So these ties, I'm just going to throw in, I'll do this. I'll wrap them up in one of these and I'll put them in a thing. Do you ship items back when you travel? Ooh, positively divorced. What's up, girl? Good question. When I went to Florida to thrift with Wayne and Ethan, it looks like a burrito. I shipped items back. I had 50 pounds worth of items. When I went to LA, I only got items that I was very selective. And I just brought them back in my carry-on luggage. I had enough room in my carry-on because I was there for just 2 days. I didn't have very many items that I wore myself. So I had a little room in my carry-on and brought it back. I didn't go full out thrifting. I just went to 2 thrift stores in LA. It was just on a whim. So this is going out ground. These ties, the burrito ties. I just had an Autoposher. There you go. Do you put items on Autoposher and it lists them on all my sites? So yes, when you resync them onto Autoposher, I have a video on YouTube, Robin. You can go watch that video, and you sync them onto Autoposher, and then you have to cross-list them onto those sites. Basically, you just press a button on each one of the sites, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, and it cross-lists for you. Super duper easy. You only do apparel? No, Eric. I will do other things. Like, I took pictures of all these watches. I'm going to be listing all these watches. Most of them are pretty jank. There is a Tag Heuer in here. That's probably like a $400 or $500 watch. Bought all those for $200, so that Tag Heuer will make the money for all of them and pay me a little bit. But no, I've always had a history with selling hard goods, but now I mostly sell clothing because that's what's most available to me. What other ties do I lot up like that? Maybe like Zegna ties if they're not a good pattern. Maybe I would do Zegna ties if they're not a good pattern. I would lot those up. What cross-lister do I use? Autoposher. It's the best cross-lister in my opinion, and it has the automation system. And there's some really good things coming out with Autoposher before the end of the year that no other. First of all, it has a lot of things that no other cross-lister has. Plus, it has more things coming out that no other cross-list has. I know that for a fact, but I'll keep my lips tight. I have $5 off on that, a $5 off code in my link tree or on surfstufffinds.com. If you want to try it, you get $5 off. You should create a list of the best-selling things, things we should look for. If I did that, I'd have to charge for that. And I'm against selling things to people. That's not my game. That's not my game. So I'm not against it. That's not what I want to do. So why is this person? Yeah. So if you want to look at a list of things I sell, last week, K-Way Shop and myself did a live with Caleb. It's on Caleb Sells channel on YouTube. And there, we listed like 30 different brands, and we talked about all the brands and what the items within the brands. You could go watch that video. But yeah, I don't sell anything to people. I noticed all the jackets at our Goodwill went up. They went from $8.99 to $14.99. I bought a lot of jackets during the summer for $5.99. So good this winter. Something to think about, guys. Buying jackets during the summer. 100%, Sophia. You know me. I'm a seasonal seller. I buy year round. I love buying when I like looking right when everyone's looking left in life. I like to do what everyone's not doing. And then I feel like you're rewarded for that later on. Last week, I got a warning from Depop. A buyer messaged me complaining about the shipping cost. I told them it was out of my control. Depop makes the shipping charges, and it can be high. And they gave you a warning. Depop needs to get it together, man. I'm telling you. They need to get together. But they do make good. I get sales out there. That's why I want to get back with Depop. I mean, she good, you know. Do you replace batteries or sell as is with watches? With those watches, I'm going to sell as is other than the Tag Heuer. The $500, the Tag Heuer, I'm going to replace that battery. All those other ones are probably like anywhere from $20 to $50 watches. I'm not going to replace the batteries in most of those. If I find one I haven't comped them all out. If I find one that's worth like $200, I'll get a battery for it. Because people will want to buy a watch in working order. I told them that, but a lot of these watches are mechanical. So if you want to learn a little bit about watches, I can show you real quick. Which one? I think these. So I'll show you if you're ever looking for watches. I love Autoposher. Thank you for introducing me to it. You're welcome. What's up, Chemo? Seasonal year round. Let's go, Chemo. Esmeralda. Yep. Autoposher the bomb. Again, I don't sell anything, but I will promote things that are really good. Even if it gives me a kickback, I'm going to promote it. Be the best return on investment on sourcing. If I want to go from part-time to full-time Goodwill outlets 3 times a week, flea market. I think they're all good. Wherever you can find the best items for cheap, often is what you need to do. Flea markets are great. I don't have a lot of them where I live. Goodwill outlets, I know people that make their full-time off of the outlets. If you have a lot of thrift stores in your area and you can get a lot of good stuff, that's good too. Or maybe a mix of all of them. Where is the watch? Where's the flat lay video? It's on YouTube. Flat lay video is on YouTube. Okay. So let's talk about it real quick. I have one more item to ship, so we're good. This is a Stuart. I don't even know that brand. Let's do a different one. This is a Citizen watch, right? Nice watch. It's a quartz watch, so it needs a battery. So it will not tick unless you put a battery in it. Most watches are like that. Higher end batteries, higher end watches, there are two kinds. There are manual wind, where you'll wind the crown and then that will get it going. There's like a gear inside that will get it going. Or on the back of the case, it will have a rotor. And when the rotor moves, it automatically winds your watch. So if you wear this watch daily or every other day, it will constantly keep time. So if you look on the back of this watch, it's got a little rotor on it. That will wind the watch up so you'll never need a battery. You'll never need a battery on that watch. So Rolex watches, they had it in the 80s. They made a few quartz, but any modern Rolex or old Rolex, Omega, any really nice brand watches, most of them are manual wind or automatic. Most nice watches are not quartz. I don't think there are really any watches anymore that they make that are quartz that are super nice. Like when I'm talking like thousands and thousands of dollars, like Rolex level. I like Depop also. Currently, it's my second most selling platform. I also use Autoposher. Thanks to you. Hey, life is good. What's up, life good today? Life is good today. Life is good today. But yeah, what's going on with this watch? But yeah, that is it. That flat lay video is over on YouTube. You can watch it over on YouTube. These are Duluth Trading Flex Fire Hose Pants. I picked these up. I talk about these often, especially you'll hear me talking about these in the fall and winter. These have the really thick, like canvasy lined. They have these rivets on the pockets, and they have the cargos. These Duluth pants always sell well. Duluth has kind of gone downhill for me, but some items still sell okay. These are $4.99 for me, and I sell them for $18.99. Kind of a quick bread and butter type of sale. Good morning, Liv. What is up? Welcome in. This is going out ground. Wow, almost everything went out ground today. How about it? And I say that another sale on Depop. Let's go, life. Keep those Depop sales. I'm happy that Depop and I are back together. I'm catfishing Depop, by the way. You can tell Depop. I don't care. You can tell her. All right, guys. That's everything. Thanks for sticking around. If you're just popping in, you can see that we packed like just under 30 items and talked a whole bunch like we do on Monday mornings. So other than that, what's up, Caleb? Caleb, talked about you a couple mornings. People are asking about like if I have any brand lists. I said, go to Caleb Sells YouTube channel, go to the live section. We did a live last week. You watch that live, you'll learn a lot from that live. How many sales a day do you average? It just depends. Saturday I averaged, this weekend I sold 24 items on eBay. So it sounds like about 12 a day on eBay-ish. There's, like last night. So maybe like, 56 hours, 24 and 56 hours. It was a slow weekend for Depop, Poshmark, and Mercari. So maybe like 13 sales a day. But if I'm consistently listing good stuff, I try to sell 15 to 30 items a day. Like never get 30, but I want to sell 1 to 2% of my store a day. And I have 1,400 items listed, 1,300 items listed. So that's my goal. Lore, mind blown. Didn't even know that type of technology existed with the watches. I know. I'm a watch connoisseur. I love watches. Big time. I'm a watch guy. That's what I collect. Can you explain your shipping, how you have it set up? Thank you. So my shipping policies are on eBay. I have 3 set up. You can set them up through eBay. I have one that's ground. So when I list from my phone, I just click the ground one. You have to enter in the dimensions of the box. It's shipping out USPS grounds. dimensions of the box or the package, and you have to put in the weight. So when I list my item, a Lego car, I'm going to put, it's going in an 8x6x4 box, and it weighs 15 ounces. So I'll put that in. I have one for ground, one for padded flat rate envelopes, and I have one for priority. And so when I list an item, I know which one category I'm going to put it in. I'm going to click on that, put in the size and dimensions and the weight, all that stuff. What brands of ties do you get? Sorry if I missed it. Ties you want to be on the lookout for are Brioni, Ferragamo, Brooks Brothers. I sell those in lots. If you go back and rewatch this, I showed the Brooks Brothers. I have a tie video. You should watch that ties short. There's a short on YouTube that I have. It's with ties. Go watch that short. It shows different ties that I pick up. Some of them I can't even pronounce. How many do I list today? I'm going to start listing more a day. I can tell you that. This weekend was not a good listing weekend for me. I try to list 15 a day or 15 to 20 a day. 15 to 30. If I want to make 15 to 30 sales a day, I need to list 15 to 30 sales, or if I want to sell 15 to 30 items a day, I need to list 15 to 30 items a day, right? Yeah. I'm out of town Wednesday, Sunday. Any suggestions on how to handle sales while gone? I have a 3-day shipping policy. You're out of town Wednesday through Sunday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you're out of town Wednesday through Sunday and you're on eBay and you have a 3-day policy, I'm pretty sure you won't have to do anything. You just have to make sure you ship out Monday because the weekend won't count. If you want to, you can put your store on vacation mode while having, you can have sales on vacation mode just for one day, for Wednesday, and it will go off Thursday and Friday. That would be a safe bet to do. Other than that, I don't think you'll have to do anything. I'd probably do vacation mode for one day if I were you, just to be safe. Personally, pick all of it up. Bearded, are you just waking up from your slumber? Are you back home? Are you finally home? This dude goes on vacation every other week. You like watches? Check out British Night or whatnot. Great deals for resellers. Bags of mixed watches go for $5 to $50 all day long. Yeah, Tammy. So I love watches. I collect really higher end watches or older historic significance watches. I spend stupid amount of money on watches, but to me, it's an investment. And yeah, so when I buy them, what do I ship my ties in? One of the Brioni ties I shipped in a box because it's a $54 tie. The lot of ties I shipped in, I wrapped it in a burrito. I think this is something like this. It's like a burrito, and I put it in like this. I have all the other older items on eBay. How do I get them to be seen more? Is it better to unlist, delist? So unlisting and relisting an item on eBay doesn't do anything for you. Doesn't do anything for you. What you'll need to do is either get an automation system that delists and relists for you and sends out offers, or run a sale in your store, or send out offers in your store, or just drop the prices of those items. If they're not selling for a reason. So, yep. All right, guys. That's it for me. Thanks for popping in, especially at the last moment, Bearded. That shows me how good of a friend you are. I'll see you guys on the next one. I don't know when I'll be live again. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, live thrift. We'll see.